Welcome to the night where we light up the spark. We're trading crypto, finance, you'll be mad on the charts. Hosted by the one, Lunar Beaches top shark. Dive deep into the numbers cause this ain't no lark. We're crunching all the data, make it fast. From Wall Street to the blockchain, making predictions last. Community together in this financial blast. Markets after dollar shatter ceilings made of glass. Mad on the charts with Lunar's bright lights. Crypto markets soaring through the night. Follow the trends, see future in sight. It's markets after dark, the financial flight. From Bitcoin to Ethereum, we're mapping the road. Stock tips and insights, secrets ready to unload. Trading strategies, sharp on knowledge be showed. Let Lunar Beaches guide you to the mother lode. Economic loops and the way the dollar flows. Community vibe.
Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, wherever you are in the world. Welcome to Markets After Dark, where we go mad on the charts. Thank you all for joining me. I'm Lunar Beaches Crypto, coming to you live right here on the Piper Academy Network, Sunday through Thursdays at 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Tonight, we're going to be going over the trading strategy that we were going over last night, except tonight we are going to be doing what I like to call forward testing. It's like back testing, but it's forward testing. We'll go into that, and that's pretty much all we're going to do. Because I think it would be beneficial to go over it all. I'm still modifying a few things, so you guys are just witnessing me go over a strategy and work a strategy live for last night and tonight, maybe even tomorrow night. We'll see. We shall see. I'm currently in a trade. I am in a short. Might be getting stopped out here soon. We'll see. Which is fine. Perfectly fine. Going to go over how the trading strategy worked out today. And then after that, that'll be it. That's it. That's all we're doing. We're just going over the trading strategy that we went over last night. We're going to do some forward testing on it. I'll show you guys what I mean by that. And we'll try to see how often this plays out and when and why and all that good stuff. So just a little bit of a breakdown. You guys get to see how my brain works and how I look at these charts. And yeah, I thought I changed something on here. Need to change it real quick before we get started. For some reason, it has changed back. All right, well, we'll keep it at that. We'll see how this turns out. All right. So, what's going on, guys? Hope you're doing well. Let's go ahead and say hello to the Madhouse. What is going on, my beautiful, beautiful people? Hope you are doing well this evening. What's going on? Let's say good evening to everybody. Good evening. Trade Intuition, bingo and a bango. Wish we could get this market on fire, but in a good way. Everything up. Well, yeah. We'll see. We'll see. I don't know where the buying's going to come from, but we'll see. Maybe later down the road. But right now, probably safe playing short. But it does look like we could be putting in a bottom. We'll zoom out to start off, and then we'll get into the strategy. But yeah, good evening. Good evening, Alexandra G. Always in here, putting that Discord link in the chat. Pinned it to the top of the chat. Make sure you join the Piper Academy Discord. Become a WAP member and get all kinds of perks. All set is in the house. Down. All set. Hut. What's going on? All set. Dylan VA, how you doing? Good evening. Good day. Good day. We've got lasers. Pew 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 pew. Lasers in the house. Something like that. Is that what lasers sound like? Who knows? We've got Straight Vaping, aka CJ Nis. What is going on? Straight Vaping. Hope you're doing well. RS Miller is in the chat. What's going on, RS Miller? Hope all is well. Hope you've gotten better, bud. I know you've been in and out of the sickness. Lost on Crypto. What's going on, Lost on Crypto? Lost on Crypto's on lock. How about that? We got lock. We got the lasers. Lasers saying good evening to everybody. Jesse, shouldn't you be sleeping? Yeah, Jesse, shouldn't you be sleeping? Wick 589, what's going on? Wild card, that thing the Titans haven't been for years. Oof. RMT, what's going on? Retro Mike Tech, hope you're doing well. My fellow Titan brethren, tighten up. Kelly L in the house, what's going on? I hear a fly. Yeah, that was my whistle laser sound. Nope, still got a cough. Dang, man. That's how it keeps going. That's how it goes. Off these 2 weeks touching grass. Oh, Wick 589 off these 2 weeks touching grass. Nice. It's probably allergies now. We have lots of wind now and dust. Man, the wind the past couple of weeks has been absolutely insane. There was some wind last week that was just like blow you over type of wind, blowing over the rock, you know. Dwayne Johnson. Alex O Crypto. God bless, brother. God bless you, Alex O. Hope you're doing well, my friend. Happy birthday to the man, the myth, the legend, Alex O Crypto, the bearded crypto. What do I call you? The bearded Canadian, Australian crypto Jesus. What's going on, brother? Hope you're doing well. Great. I hope you had an amazing birthday. A whole 35 years young. It's all downhill from here, bro. You're going to wake up tomorrow with your back hurting and you're not even going to know what happened. Oh, wait. We pulled that thing playing golf. That's what happens. That's what happens. LMAO, whatever you want, fam jam. Guys, so we're gonna be going over the strategy. We're gonna take a look at it, see if we could have played it today. Yes, absolutely, could have played it today. And right now, I'm working on a short. Hopefully, it plays out. It's trying to take me out, though. It's trying to take me out. I should. Yeah, I should have already taken profits, but I didn't because I took a shower instead. And that's fine. But I'm going to show you guys. This is going to be some, how should I put it? This is going to be some institutional level style trading. Probably not exactly what I mean. It's going to be not autistic. It's going to be it's something. It's math and it's fixed, okay? It's fixed. The game is fixed. It's rigged. It's rigged to make it easy for you. It's rigged to make it easy for you. No indicators needed. That is, no oscillators. Nothing fancy like that. Just good old price action, time and price, and a Fibonacci. Maybe even a VWAP. VWAP does help. VWAP does help a little bit. We're playing with the VWAP right now, but like I said, we will get into that. That was a really funny face. Did I freeze for a second? LOL, he froze. Oh no. Oh, it's all going down. Working Poppy. Poppy. Quick, I feel like I'm gonna drop and never get up. Oh my goodness, you guys are crazy. Going on, fam jam? Funny you say fam jam. Good part of getting old. You speak your mind more. It's a good thing and a bad thing. I love watching videos of older people talking. Too funny. Asia consolidating. Currently, yes. Currently consolidating. What is going on, Gordon Sorensen? I had to bring my energy up because of all the exclamation points. What's going on? Mike, that'll happen to us all one day. You'll try to get up. You won't be able to, and that'll be it for you. Just set a timer. Your internal organs start stewing. Yeah. Telling you, man, it wasn't until after I turned 30 that it really wait. It really wasn't until after I turned 30 when things started to be like, why does my shoulder hurt all the time? I don't understand. Did I sleep on it wrong? No, it can't be it. Melissa, OG, LBC OG in the house. What's going on, One Love? Hope you're doing well. Glad to see you. Oh, good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Hey, if you're never going to use that laptop, can you send it to me? I would love a new laptop. If you could just send that to me. If it's still in the box, I mean, I'll give you. You could DM me, and I'll give you my address, and you can just send it to me. Because I mean, you're not gonna use it, so I mean, someone's got to use it, right? And I need a new laptop. So I got all this green around my head. Funny. All right, let's get into the charts. We've done talked enough. 12 minutes into the stream. My goodness, why don't you guys say, "Hey, David, get to the business." LBC, get to the business. I said, David, get to the business. They love fractals. LBC, the worst part is waking up and being sore like you were working out in the yard all day, but all you did was sleep. Exactly. Into the charts. What's going on? The battery is probably dead by now. Ain't no way. You ain't even never charged it. How can it be dead if you ain't never charged it? Look, I'm serious. If you're not ever going to use it, you need to send it to me. What's going on, J Violet in the house. Hope you're doing well. All right, so before we get into this is my current trade. We're going to go over to Bybit. I'm going to show you guys a trade that I entered. I won't say with Alex, even though it was kind of with Alex this morning. We just kind of had the same idea, it seemed. So let's go ahead and Market Dynamics Pro. Okay, nope, that's not going to work. Previous day low was right here. Okay. So we got the sweep in the morning, and I said, look for the sweep of the low, then look for the bounce. Hold on, let me get all these other lines off of here. Then look for the bounce. We get the bounce, and then we get the pullback. Let's go to the fib, pull the fib, low to high. And I was holding this. We were holding this going into the New York session. First of all, big mistake. Good night, my man. God bless. Have a good evening, everyone. God bless you. Good night, Alexo Crypto. Hope you have a wonderful evening, sir. Let's see. I drew this. Yeah. So we got the bounce. We came down into our trade entry zone. I entered the trade here. We did get a little pop up, and then it immediately rolled over. So you don't win them all. One thing that you have to remember when it comes to the game of trading is that it's a game of probabilities, But as long as you have a winning strategy that plays out more often than not, even you could even be under 50%. We prefer over 50%, but you could even be under 50% and still be profitable. It's much easier to be over 50% and be profitable. But with short-term scalping strategies, we want to try and get at least over a 50% win rate, really with any strategy, but definitely the scalping strategy. So what happened? We get taken out. Both Alex and I were thinking at the exact same time, like, this just doesn't look good. We should have gotten out. And then sure enough, come down, takes us out at our stop loss, which I have adjusted. I don't know what happened to my adjustments. And now I have this on 1.1. Make it a little tighter. All right, so we missed the first one. That's okay. Then we come down. We sweep this low. We really sweep the Friday London kills it. No, Friday. Actually, I was trying to find out what exactly we were trying to tag down in here earlier today. Couldn't really find it. It might be a high time frame imbalance in here. Let's go to the 4 hour. What is this? Thursday? Go to the 4 hour. Bing, 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 bing. All right. Yep. High time frame imbalance. We've got a fair value gap on the 4 hour. So we came down and swept right there. Go back down to the 5. Bang. Came down, swept it. So now that we get the sweep of the fair value gap, you get the bounce. Okay. We pull the fib. And then we ride the wave to the upside. Now, this actually came right up to the -1. But look at this. Look, this, well, not that one. But all right, so we enter in our trade entry zone. Okay, now before this even happened, I was watching. Man, I wish I didn't get caught up at work today, but that's all right. We set all these equal lows. Okay. So at this point in time, I'm just waiting for price to come down, sweep these equal lows down in here, come into our trade entry zone, and then push back to the upside. Take profit here. We hit our second take profit here. I mean, just absolutely to the T, nailed that second take profit. And then we get the pullback, and then we continue higher. Next take profit gets hit. Okay. Then we go even higher. Next take profit, hit. And then next take profit, hit. So that would have been an amazing, beautiful trade. Now, remember, the reason why I took this one, because I saw the fast, energetic move that took out the previous day low. But it wasn't enough. We got an immediate shoot to the upside. I don't know what to call it. An immediate pump to the upside, and then the rollover. And like I said, this is where I entered, somewhere in here, and it just kept rolling over. Now, once we got into the New York kill zone, it was pretty much over. But again, another fast, energetic move. This one more of a rolly bounce instead of a straight up and then kind of go into it. This one was kind of more of a just a slow bounce, right? Putting in equal lows to get swept. What do we have over here? We had a fair value gap as well. So that didn't help when it comes to entering the trade. But it's okay, because on this one, remember, if we're only risking 1 to 2%, then we only lost 1 to 2% on this trade. Meanwhile, over here on our second possible trade of the day. We put in our risk. This is our automatic stop loss. That's what this fib is set up for. And then if you just take it all the way to the upside, that's a 2.26% move. Of course, if you're taking partials on the way up, then maybe it's a 1% total move. But 1% times whatever your leverage is, times whatever your margin is, and there you go. So even though the initial one failed, second one played out. So that's 1 for 1 on the day. You only risked 1%. You lose 1% on the first trade. And then if you, depending on your leverage, let's say your leverage is a 5x, just a simple 5x. Well, then you go and you make 10% possibly on the next trade. Or even if you just did even if you only made 1% on a 5x, that's 5%. 5% compared to 1%. Which one's bigger? See, over time, the strategy plays in your favor. Now, Asia. First thing that this is what I've been trying to track because this is when I'm live. So I went ahead and took a trade before the show, and it was because we came up. We swept this high over here, came into an order block up here, and then we got rejected and took out an internal low. From there, I took my fib and I pulled it and I entered. Once it broke above the 50, I went ahead and entered. Guys, do you want to see where my entry was? This might be my best entry of all time. Mind you, I only have like $150 in this trade on a 5x something. Boop, 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 boop. Come on, load. Load. All right, there's a trade playing out so far. Okay, less than 1%, but we're aiming for lower prices, of course. And this is where I got in. Look at this entry. This was a market in. I'm marketed in. When we broke that 50, I'm marketed in. Look at this. Look at this. Do you guys know what the high is here? The high is here, $83,064.10. You know what my entry was? $83,063.90. Literally 20 cents off. Like I said, probably should have already taken profits. This might end up coming up and taking me out. I don't know. But we are engineering some liquidity here that could come down and get swept. So if it plays, it plays. If it doesn't, it's okay. Not risking a whole lot. I'm risking actually only like $1 on that one. But yeah, I literally saw the trade. I jumped in it. And then I set my stop loss. And then I jumped in the shower. So I didn't have time to set any partial profit taken or anything like that. I had to hurry up and get ready for the show. So we'll see how that plays out. I'm going to go ahead and close Blowfin because it is kind of slowing down my internet. Oh, getting a little bit of a drop. Come on, keep dropping. Keep dropping for me. We want lower. We want lower. I want lower. I don't know about you guys, but I want lower. All right. Where's the van, Gordon? Let's roll. What's going on, B Team Crypto? Hope you're doing well. Let's see. What are you guys saying over here? There's money coming in global market cap. It did a small dump, but nothing like what I was expecting. Everything dumped at open this morning. Everything. Yep. Well, sort of true. All that has to happen is Trump opened his mouth, probably about tariffs. We do have the FOMC tomorrow, so be cautious. Typically, you don't trade prior to the FOMC. If you are a scalper, you usually wait for the FOMC to be over, let the dust settle, and then make your moves. See, look for the setups. So that's what I will be doing tomorrow. Now, like I said, I want to start going over the Asia market in particular, because I just want to see if there's anything that we can potentially catch while we're live doing these streams, all that good jazz. So let's take a look. So Asia, we're coming down from New York. New York we got New York low down here. We've got Asia low down here. So we're kind of 2 sessions with lows down here. Could be a potential place for price to go down to. Now we are doing just back testing right now, not forward testing, just back testing. We'll get to the forward testing in a second. Do you chart? I saw something. Where'd it go? It went away. Did you delete it? Go back to time frames and compares everything was perfect around 7:30 to 9 a.m. Okay, see my time for the dump and it just couldn't. Yeah, but with what I've seen, it hasn't flipped it. And being honest, this morning it was supposed to dump hard as heck based off the stochastics and price action and volume. I saw it has its best chance, whatever. Sorry. I thought I saw a question in here about chart. Do you chart something? Hey, David. Love you, buddy. Love you too, B-Team. Clover Police. You choose the wrong Clover. That's a Clover 3. I don't know. The Clover 4 means my last name. All right. So, anything that we could have taken from this? Well, not particularly. I was playing with this beforehand and I was like, well, if we start from the high before the Asian market opens up, then yeah, I mean, well, nope, we don't even get up to the 50. What if we come down here? No, we don't even get up to the 50 on that. What if we start at the very beginning of the Asia session? Yeah, we do come up to the 50 and then it, rolls over, but that's a little bit too much guessing. So a lot of refining to do. But sometimes Asia will show its hand. Sometimes it'll show its hand. Push higher. Let's see. We can go from the start of Asia. See, this is where I was trying to be like, all right, maybe there's something to this. Start from the Asia session, pump up, pull back to the 50, and then run up to the upside. Notice my fibs are not set to Fibonacci levels. They are set to minus. They're in 0.25 increments. 0.25, 0.5, 0.75, 1, 1.5, and then 2 for the bigger moves. I'm awake. What did you say, teacher? I said, wake up, Wick. Let's take a look. So also prior to the Asia session, we can see New York came down and swept these lows over here. So then from that point, we're just looking for the push up to take out the high, this high, and then a pullback. Now, if we come down to the smaller time frames, we could actually have gotten in a little sooner as well, but 5 minutes, good enough. 5 minutes, good enough. This one, obviously, would not have played out. You're looking for, you see, price coming down You try to catch that first pop-up, comes up, but guess what? Doesn't come into our trade entry, so we don't take the trade. Push down to the next level, does come up to our entry, we take the trade. Comes up, comes up. This golden zone is where I add to the position if it gets up to it. But if I pull this across, we can see that we never break the stop loss, and we actually run it all the way down to the the most profitable trade that you can make based off of these fibs. So pretty neat. So I'm just going over Asia, and let's go ahead and get into the forward testing. We're halfway through this, so we'll go into some forward testing. So this is what I like to do. I like to shrink price, make it a flat line, scrunch it all up. Don't even look at the dates. Crunch it all up and just go and pick a random time. Go and pick a random time. Also, we only trade this strategy Monday through Friday. No other days. No weekends. Take weekends off. Treat trading like a business. All right, I have no idea where we are now. Let's go ahead and go to our replay tool. Best friend. We're just going to start. Let's see, this is a Monday, so we'll start from a Monday. We're going to double click, and we're going to see what we got going on. Okay, so obviously trickling down to the downside. Not looking too hot. We're gonna play the New York session. Oh, this is on 7x speed. Hold on. 1x. My bottom is around $79,500. My bottom's like below me. I'm sitting on it. I'm sitting on my bottom. Can't do that. Made massive gain on Sunday. Yeah. I mean, if you want to take the risk trading on the weekends, go right on ahead. If that's your only time to trade too, I mean, it is what it is. Ooh, New York popped off like crazy. So we do the big run up. So we come up, we take this high up here. Let's see. We're still on the 5-minute. I want to see an internal low get taken. So I'd want to see this low get taken before I even consider a trade. So let's take a look. Keep going. Which I could have probably, since this did get swept over here and it's during the kill zone time, let's just go ahead and throw the fib on here. Pull it down to this low right here. So let's just theoretically say we entered a trade even though we shouldn't have. Not yet anyway. We want to wait for the low to get broken, but we'll see if this plays out. Whoa! Yeah, that one played out. That one played out. Oh. Hey, maybe we should have taken that trade. So that one played out. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. All right. So trade played out. All right. So that's one. That's one down. Even though we shouldn't have taken that trade. All right. Let's see. See what else we can do. I don't see anything clearly defined. I mean, we slept the London kill zone low, but don't really care about that. We are in the PM session. This market's about to close. And then we just probably wouldn't take a trade for us today. I mean, this would have been a nice move anyway, right? I just listened to the charts. I let them tell me what to do. There you go. All right, so we've taken this high. Let's see if we can get a pullback. We've come up into some liquidity in here. We got a pullback. Nothing significant yet on the pullback. I don't know about this one. Getting more into that liquidity. This isn't really a time I'm trading either. Right after market close, right after the stock market closes, I'm not trading at that time. That's when some funny business goes on. There's a pullback. Let's just for ish and gigs. So this first one, no pullback to the 50. The second one, we did get a pullback to the 50. So let's just say we entered the trade and just see what happens. Stop loss is here. These are all of our take profits. Asia just opened, so they're probably going to do some funny business. So, how are you guys doing as we wait for this thing to play? All right, Asia, come on now. If it just comes up here, we're already taking half off, or at least a partial, a little bit. Every single one of these lines is going to be a take profit. Then you just trail your stop loss to the upside with it. Trying to see if Asia gives any kind of... This kind of looks like maybe a short. I'll show you guys what I mean if it plays. It's consolidating. Come down, sweep the low. Maybe we can push a little higher. Maybe not. Maybe it'll come down lower. Wood testing. So we didn't even... By the time we're coming down here, I'm probably already getting out of the trade. More at break even than the stop loss. I mean, you start to lose these levels, probably the best course of action. Now, I'm going to go ahead and stop it. Show you what I saw. I see price coming up here, coming into this fair value gap, getting a pullback, coming up during the Asia kill zone. And I was going to consider pulling this fib, enter, look at that, enter in the golden zone, press play. We would have already taken profit here and here, and we would have already moved our stop loss to break even, and then we're just letting the trade keep on running, see what happens. Now, you can take profits on your way down, or you can just trail your stop loss. It's really up to you. Either way, you're already making profits. So yeah. The London kill zone's open, so they might do some funny business. We just came down and swept some relatively equal lows here. That might have been enough to push this back to the upside. So we could have already taken the profit on that trade. Maybe we can get a pull back on this that we can enter a long on. We'll see. Right here, we'll see if we can get a pullback. We do have some imbalance in here. Little order block. Oh, doesn't even get down to the 50. So we missed this trade. That's all right. Now I'm looking at these somewhat equal highs. So we just come up, we sweep the Asia high. We're opening up the New York kill zone. New York session's about to go live, and we just swept Asia highs. So let's see. Are we going to get a pull back down? Oh, push up. Oh, dang. That trade would have played well if we would have had the 50. Oh, big nosedive. Look at that. Now this one, we just missed the trade. That's all it is. Sometimes you just miss a trade. Now what I'd be looking for is a pull back to the upside and to go short. If we can, remember this is on a 5-minute time frame, so you'll have much more time to draw out your fibs. Yeah, we're just missing this trade. There might have been something up here on the 1 minute that we could have seen. We might have seen a market structure shift. I don't know if I can pause and then go to the 1 minute. Can I do that? Update interval 1 minute. Are you going to stay in the same spot? Hello? No? 1 minute? Are we staying in the same spot? Yeah. So let's go to the 1 minute. See if we can see a shift in market structure. So we do come down and we did get a pullback. Didn't take out a low yet though. So I'm not so sure that I would have taken this one. Didn't even get up to the 50, so no. Then I would be looking for this low here. No. No. It's just one that you miss unless you could have seen the momentum coming in. Maybe this is where an indicator would come into play and say, hey, we've got bearish divergences as we are pushing to the upside and we are sweeping these highs over here and coming into this high time frame liquidity pool up here. And you just fall out. Crazy. Crazy, crazy. LBC, BBC. Watching LBC trades, LOL, and sitting on my hands waiting on new trade on BTC. 10:42. All right. Would you play? Let's go in a 1 minute. Let's do same as chart. Okay. Thank you. All right. Big wick. Nope. Not. So let's see. This is PM. This is on a Tuesday. Yeah, I don't know. Probably wouldn't. I would have probably just stayed out of this market because there's no pullbacks for me to get into. I wonder if there might have been something on the VWAP. That is something that I do want to add to this strategy is VWAP. We can see we do consolidate below the VWAP. That's usually not a good sign. So that could have been an indication that we need to go short. But as far as the strategy goes, we're not worrying ourselves about that at this point in time. We're building this strategy out together. All right, so significant. We got to move up, taking out some highs. This is during the last hour of the day. Go ahead and pull this up, see if we get a pullback to that 50 or the golden trade zone. We'll move this up. All right, to the 50. Let's just say we enter the long, see what happens. Oh, bang, bang, bang. Bang, bang, bang. First point of resistance right here. Bang, bang. Push back. Yep. Like that, like that. Gonna hold this one up here. Got these highs. Price will probably want to come up and take that out, come into this imbalance in the charts. We know there's liquidity sitting up there. Take our profits along the way. Trailing stop. Price is already getting kind of sketch as it just meanders. We also have a fair value gap sitting right here. We're going to move that over. Could be potential bounce area or a short-term bounce. Probably not something I would make a trade off of, but who knows? All right, this is continuing to ride. All right, so we've taken that out, so I'm just going to move this up. Do have, I would say this is an order block up in here. We'll see if price can get up into that zone. But this is already playing out. I will trade on the 1 minute. Question, do you prefer to look more at the 5 minute or lower time frames? I love looking at the 15 minute, but looking at the 5 minute for trading, the 1 minute gives me too many fake outs. But when I'm feeling dangerous, I will trade on the 1 minute. I mean, you can get the fake outs on the 1 minute. You just gotta, when it comes to trading on lower time frames, you got to be aware of where your high time frame liquidity pools are. So if price comes up to a liquidity pool, gets rejected, and so this is what I look for is what's called a market structure shift. Okay, I look for a shift in the market structure. So let's just say where price is moving to the downside. This is even on the 1 minute. This is what I'm looking for. We put in one green candle, and it puts in a high, and we come down, and then we come up, and we take out that high. I'm looking for the pullback to enter into, and then run to the upside. The more probable trade, the one that is more likely to play out, is exactly that. You move to the downside. You take out that high. You get the pullback. Then you take out the next high. And then the next pullback, typically the better one or the more likely one to play out. This one can have a tendency to come down and sweep you even more. But, probabilities over 50%, you see this structure. It's likely a reversal if this price action, this lower price action, if all of this, it doesn't have to be all of it, but if at least this comes down and is taking out some type of low liquidity level, fair value gap, if you're getting this inside of a high time frame fair value gap, then that's a good possibility that you are seeing a reversal because it is coming into liquidity and the market structure is shifting. That's why it's called a market structure shift. Now, it's going to be the same for the upside. You move to the upside. You get the push up, come down. You want to see a low get taken out. And then on the pullback this is where you pull your fib from the high to the low, pull your fib, and then you aim for lower. So you'd pull the fib, comes into the 50, if not higher, and then pushes lower. So that is the strategy in a nutshell. The key components are you want price to be moving quickly one way because it is running for something. What is it running for? Liquidity. So that it can then turn around and go back the other way. Now, this bounce, sometimes it's a big spike and a pullback. Sometimes it's kind of rounded. But you play if you play just that market structure shift over and over and over again, over time, you will be profitable. Can't guarantee it, not financial advice, but over time, I think you will be profitable. Just sticking to the script. Go ahead and play. We got equal lows down here, so I imagine we'll want to come and take those out at some point. So we'll just go ahead and draw thin line across. We'll see if we come up into this high time frame liquidity up here and see if we get a market structure shift up in here. Boom, 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 boom. We're on the 5. Ooh, big push. Big push. All right, let's see. Can we get a market structure shift? Let's look at the 1 minute. Let's go to the 1 minute. All right, so no lows taken. Just one big push to the upside. But we are in the liquidity pool. We're going to be aiming for the equal lows down here if we see the shift in the market structure. Now we did come into the liquidity pool, so let's see what happens if we just go ahead and pull where we've pulled back into the entry zone. So market structure shift is one thing you can trade off of. You can trade off of this too, but we'll see if it plays out. We'll see if it wants to come out and take out these highs before it wants to reverse. Alpha. My scalping strategy: zoom into the 5 minutes faster scalp or the 15 longer scalp. I use the 9. Yep. And of course my support and resistance level. Yep. All right, so it is coming up. All right, now let's see. All right, that one got taken out. But remember, we didn't get the market structure shift, so we shouldn't have even taken that trade to begin with. All right, there it is. There it is. Zoom on in. Push up, push down, even one candle, okay? One down candle. We came down. We swept that candle. We're also in the New York kill zone. High to low. Enter inside the golden zone. And then we're already taking profit here. Play it out. There's your market structure shift potentially. So we've already taken profit. We've already moved our stop loss. Now we're just waiting to see if we can get some more out of this trade or not. See if it wants to make a run to those equal lows down here. We'll see. And this is off of a 1 minute market structure shift. 1 minute market structure shift. Get rid of that. Bing, 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 bing. I like learning from back testing. Sometimes it's harder to learn from me when some tutorial just shows perfectly clean uptrends and downtrends. Yeah. And there we go. We got taken out of the trade, but we already made some profits, so killer. And then of course it's going to run to the downside. Take the low. Let's get a pullback. Let's see if we can get another trade entry here. Pull back. Come up into the 50. Come on, dog. Come on, homie. Come up to the 50. Nope, I don't want to give it. Doesn't want to give it. Let me get in the trade before you come down to take out the equal lows. It's coming for the equal lows. All right, so, but now, price is running to the downside. Let's see, that we are in the New York kill zone, coming out of the New York kill zone. Let's see if we take these highs. We take the highs. All right. Let's see. Can we get a pullback to our zone and then go launch? All right. So we're in the trade now. We're at the 50. We'll see if we can come back into these upward liquidity pools. Yep. There we go. All right. So we've already taken profit. We're already good. We've moved our stop loss. And so, yeah, taking profit, more profit. How many profits, how many wins to losses have we had so far tonight? No idea where we even are. We're in February. We're on February 19th. No idea what was going on February 19th. Now, this is a proper way. Back testing can only do so much because you already see the chart, right? So this is what forward testing is all about. You get to scrunch it all up, move it over. You don't see price action prior to you clicking the replay tool. Then you click the replay tool, you put it on that random time, you open everything up, and then you hit play. and you try to make some trades. And the best thing about this is if you just run off of a system and you just play that system over and over and over again, one, you're more likely to be profitable, but two, you will get some practice with some real, not real price action, but you know what I mean. Price action that's actually like moving, but is blank over here. You can't see what's going to happen. It also helps you recognize how to, or helps you learn how to take your emotions out of it by doing the forward testing. So I think this could be very beneficial to your trading, even if you have a different strategy than what I have. That's okay. We're in the last few minutes. Let's go ahead and click out of this. Let's go back over to the Blowfin chart and see how our short is playing. Not good. Still moving against me. Now remember, I should have taken profit. I could have already taken profit, but that's okay. We didn't take profit. That's okay. If I get taken out, I get taken out. Should probably go ahead and just get out and break even. What a killer entry that was too. Very unfortunate. Very unfortunate. Should I let it play out? It would only be $1 loss if I let it play out, like $1 and some change. Plus whatever the fees was probably another $1. Probably $3 or something. I'm trying to tell you, don't short. I'm trying to tell you that I'm just playing the law of probabilities, okay? And over time, this will play out in my favor. So I'm going to lose some trades. It's okay. It's perfectly okay. And I shouldn't have even lost this trade, right? I should have taken profits. So there you go. Now, one little caveat that I will say is that I have only looked into this as much as I've looked into it. I've only looked into this, or as little I should say, for, well, I've looked into it for quite some time, but like, anyways, recently. I have not tested this on any altcoins, so keep that in mind. This is strictly Bitcoin, and so, yeah, there it is. Now, we can zoom out, go to the hourly. Yeah, I mean, probably not the bet. Like taking profits there probably would have been a good idea. I mean, this is looking pretty nice. Looking pretty nice. I just wonder, because if you think this only plays on one time frame, you got another thing coming. You got another thing coming. That's right. Here's where the talking is. Actually, this one. No, we take out this high here, this internal high right here. So you come down, you sweep the low, you push up, take out this internal high, you get the pullback, you enter, and then you're already taking profits. And then it starts to falter, but that's okay, because why? Because you're already taking profits, and we're still in profits. Sweep, big run down, push up, pull back into the trade zone, and roll over. Doesn't only work just on sessions. It works on just about anything. The main thing is sweeping an area of liquidity and getting that shift in market structure. And that's it. That's all there is to it. No indicators, no oscillators, no moving averages, no RSIs, no nothing. Just price action and a fib tool. Can't beat that. Price action and a fib tool. And time. Sometimes you can play the time, but that's all. That's all it needs. That's all you need. Price action and a fib tool. Hope you guys were able to take something from tonight's stream. Giving away all of my sauce. We'll see how this this short plays out. Not feeling the best about it right now, but typical Asia nastiness. But anyways. Yeah. If you enjoyed tonight's stream or got anything from it, please consider hitting that like button, subscribing to the channel, subscribe to my other channel, Lunar Beaches Crypto, and also what else was I gonna say? Dang it. I don't even remember. It'll be okay. Oh yeah, I was gonna say, if you enjoyed this content, share it. If you learned something from it, share with your friends that are also trying to learn about trading. And see if it's something that they enjoy and they like. But yeah, that is going to be it for me for this Wild Card Wednesday. What do we want to go over for Throwback Thursday tomorrow? Let me know in the chat as the song plays out. We'll see if we go over it. We'll see if we go over it. We'll probably continue to take a look at this strategy, but we also have the FOMC tomorrow, so be cautious. If you're going to trade, I'd probably wait for after the FOMC. I'm just saying. But outside of that, just be careful. If you're new to trading, especially scalping, intraday trading, probably best to just sit out for the day and wait to trade on Thursday. But with that said, that's all I've got. So I am going to get out of here. Join the network tomorrow. Got a bunch of great shows. And, I will see you all in the chats. Mad love. I hope you all have an amazing, beautiful, wonderful, radical sleep. And I will catch you all tomorrow. Good night. I love you. I love you. Bye.
Welcome to the night where we light up the spark. We're trading crypto, find out you'll be mad on the charts. Hosted by the one Lunar Beaches top shark. Dive deep into the numbers cause this ain't no lark. We're crunching all the data, making money moves fast. From Wall Street to the blockchain, making predictions last. Community together in this financial blast. Markets after dark, that shatter ceilings made of glass. Mad on the charts with Lunar's bright lights. Crypto markets soaring through the night. Follow the trends, see future in sight. It's markets after dark, the financial flight. From Bitcoin Bitcoin to Ethereum, we're mapping the road. Stock tips and insights, secrets ready to unload. Trading strategies, sharp on knowledge be showed. Let Lunar Beaches guide you to the mother lode. Economic loops and the way the dollar flows. Community vibes where everybody grows. Analyzing trends while the world lays low. Markets after dark where only brilliant shows. Hit that subscribe and join the ride. In the world of finance, where fortunes collide. Lunar's path will be your guide. Through the market storm or the market tide. On the charts with Lunar's bright light. Crypto markets soaring through the night. From big dome markets soaring fast. Markets after dark touch the ceilings made of glass. Mad on the charts with Lunar's bright light. Crypto markets soaring through the night. Follow the trend, see the future in sight. It's markets after dark, the financial flight. From Bitcoin to Ethereum, we're mapping the road. Stock tips and insights, secrets ready to unload. Trading strategies, sharp on knowledge be showed. Let Lunar Beaches guide you to the mother lode. Economic loops and the way the dollar